In this video, we will learn about Korea's earliest country and tribal states that emerged before the Common Era. Korea's first nation, Gojoseon. Dangun Wangam founded a country called Joseon in Asadao in 2333 BCE. Dangun refers to the priest, and Wangam means political ruler, indicating that one person led both religious and political affairs. Gojoseon's ideology was based on Hongik-human, meaning to benefit humanity broadly. Gojoseon, a Bronze Age civilization, demonstrated its sphere of influence through artifacts such as mandolin-shaped bronze sword, Masongri-style pottery, and table-style dolmens. Gojoseon had 8 laws, though only 3 of these laws have survived to the present day. Those who kill must repay with their lives. Those who injure others must compensate with grain. Those who steal must be enslaved, with their property confiscated, unless they pay 500,000 coins to atone. These laws show that life was valued, private property was recognized, and a class system and monetary system existed. In the 4th century BCE, Gojoseon clashed with the Yun in the Liaoxi region. When Yin General Qin Kai launched an attack, Gojoseon moved its capital to Wangam Castle. Although the location of the original capital, Asadao, is still unknown, the location of Wangamsong is currently speculated to be present-day Pyongyang. In the 2nd century BCE, during the transition from the Jin dynasty to the Han dynasty in China, Wyman fled from the Yun and sought asylum in Gojoseon. King Jun of Gojoseon accepted Wyman and appointed him as a general responsible for guarding the western borders. However, Wyman eventually led a group of migrants, overthrew King Jun, and seized the throne. From this point, Gojoseon began to fully adopt iron culture. The kingdom grew through intermediary trade between the Han dynasty in China and the Jin state in southern Korea. Emperor Han sought to exert influence over the Jin state in southern Korea, but Wyman's grandson, King Yujio of Gojoseon, refused. In response, Emperor launched a military campaign against Gojoseon. Despite fierce resistance, Gojoseon was ultimately defeated in 108 BC due to internal divisions and the surrender of some ruling elites. The Han dynasty then stationed 4 military commanderies in Gojoseon's territory. The number of laws increased to 60, and local customs grew harsher, prompting native forces to expel the Han authorities. This is the basic story of Gojoseon. Research on Gojoseon continues, but progress is slow in South Korea since most of its territory lies in North Korea. There are ongoing debates, especially about the dates. The year 2333 BCE is not clearly confirmed. South Korea bases this date on the Samguk Yusa, but since this text was published in the 13th century, there is skepticism about the accuracy of the date. The second issue concerns Gojoseon's territory, which is defined by the spread of Bronze Age culture, so the extent of its actual rule is understood more as a sphere of influence. Lastly, Wyman's identity is debated. Earlier scholars considered him to be from Yun, China, but South Korean scholars now think he may have been part of the Gojoseon population. This belief arises from reports that Wyman wore a topknot, a distinctive feature of Gojoseon's culture, and that he did not attempt to change the country's name or its culture after taking power. Given that history is a sensitive issue between Korea, China, and Japan, we will cover this in more detail in other video. Tribal states. Bio was a confederation of 5 tribes located in the Songhua River basin of Manchuria. The king governed centrally, while the other tribes controlled local regions. Bio society was based on agriculture and animal husbandry, and it was known for specialties like horses, jade, and fur. In December, they held the Yongo festival to worship the sky, and they practiced methods like divination using the hooves of cows. Their legal system included the 1-to-12 law, where a thief would repay 12 times the stolen amount, and the levirate marriage, in which a man could marry his deceased brother's wife. When a person of high rank or a husband died, it was customary for subordinates or the wife to be buried alongside them, a practice known as sunjang. Goguryeo was founded by Jamong, who left Bio and established a state with local powers in Jalban. Goguryeo was a confederation of 5 tribes and, being located in mountainous terrain, faced food shortages and often raided neighboring regions. They inherited Bio's traditions, such as levirate marriage and the 1-to-12 law. In October, they held the Dongming festival to offer sacrifices to the sky. Akgeo and Dongye. Along Korea's eastern coast were Akgeo and Dongye. Their chiefs, known as Yubgun and Samno, governed their respective tribes. Akgeo traded seafood and practiced the marriage system, where young women moved to their future husband's house before marrying. They also had family burial sites. Dongye people lived in houses shaped. They were known for their trade in items such as short bows made of birch wood, small horses, and seal skins. Dongye also practiced chikwa, where a person would become a slave or offer compensation in livestock if they trespassed on another tribe's land. In October, they held the Mucheon festival to worship the heavens. Samhan. After Gojoseon fell, migrants moved south of the Han River and merged with the people of Jin to form a confederation known as Samhan, comprising 3 states: Mahan in the west, Jinhan in the east, and Bayanhan in the south. Samhan had a division of religion and politics. The leaders, called Shinji and Yuksha, ruled, while a priest governed the sacred areas known as Sodo. Everyone has been restricted from entering. If a criminal entered a Sodo, they could not be chased. Samhan thrived with iron agricultural tools and rice farming, producing abundant crops. In Bayanhan, iron production was active, and iron was used as currency and traded with Nakrang and Wa, Japan. They held religious festivals in May and October, and farming was done collectively through an organization called Dur. Samhan later developed into the nations of Beech, Gaya, and Silla, laying the foundations for Korea's later states. We have explored Korea's first state, Gojoseon, and the city-states. In the next video, we will delve into the 3 Kingdoms period of Korea's ancient history. Thank you for watching.